The state of Qatar was treacherously attacked through what can be called state terrorism by Israel. The goal of these actions is to destabilize the situation in the region. The international community must take the responsibility to contain Israel and to hold it responsible for the crimes that it is committing.
Tomorrow is September 11th. We remember September 11th. On that day, Islamist terrorists committed the worst savagery on American soil since the founding of the United States.
Welcome you, and I'd like to thank Mr. Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation, Sergei Lavrov, for the warm welcome and for the impeccable organization of the 8th meeting of the dialogue between the Russian Federation and the Gulf Cooperation Council, which reaffirms the strong cooperation between our countries and the important nature of our ties. The state of Qatar was treacherously attacked through what can be called state terrorism by Israel. The goal of these actions is to destabilize the situation in the region and to upend regional security. We believe that this step is a violation of our sovereignty and territorial integrity, and we will respond. We have already formed a team that will respond to such steps. We believe that the responsibility for this lies fully with Israel. We condemn their confrontational policy that undermines security in the region. We in Qatar will continue to work with our strategic partners to protect our freedom, justice as the foundational principles, and we will act in full compliance with international law. The fact that Qatar was treacherously attacked by Israel, which aimed to hit at the headquarters of Hamas, and which was committed during an attempt at holding talks, and which led to civilian victims. We believe that international law must be upheld, and the UN Charter must be abided by. Now, this event happened because the international community failed to bring Israel to responsibility for its actions. This is arrogance by Israel. They ignore international law and undermine all efforts aimed at resolving crises. The international community must take the responsibility to contain Israel and to hold it responsible for the crimes that it is committing. It is important because if this does not happen, then international collective security will be a meaningless term. Thank you very much.
September 11th. We remember September 11th. On that day, Islamist terrorists committed the worst savagery on American soil since the founding of the United States. We also have a September 11th. We remember October 7th. On that day, Islamist terrorists committed the worst savagery against the Jewish people since the Holocaust. What did America do in the wake of September 11th? It promised to hunt down the terrorists who committed this heinous crime wherever they may be. And it also passed a resolution in the Security Council of the UN 2 weeks later that said governments cannot give harbor to terrorists. Well, yesterday we acted along those lines. We went after the terrorist masterminds who committed the October 7th massacre. And we did so in Qatar, which gives safe haven. It harbors terrorists. It finances Hamas. It gives its terrorist chieftains sumptuous villas. It gives them everything. So we did exactly what America did when it went after the terrorists, the Al-Qaeda terrorists in Afghanistan, and after they went and killed Osama bin Laden in Pakistan. Now the various countries of the world condemn Israel. They should be ashamed of themselves. What did they do after America took out Osama bin Laden? Did they say, oh, what a terrible thing was done to Afghanistan or to Pakistan? No, they applauded. They should applaud Israel for standing and up to these same principles and carrying them out. And I say to Qatar and all nations who harbor terrorists, you either expel them or you bring them to justice. Because if you don't, we will.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.